skies. Coming little girls, yeah. Reality to the world, yeah. This is a channel and it good for you, it good for me, it good she and everybody. Bring the truth, showing you what to do with a level mind. Said you will never regret. Teaching, preaching, giving you no dilute. You better be wise, no fool in disguise. Wake up, shake up, element of surprise. Conscious lyrics and feelings and vibes. Oh, reality to the world. I say reality to the world. Oh, reality to the world. I say reality to the world. Listen up, little boy. Listen up, little girl. It worth more than rubies. It worth more than pearls. Listen to the phone voice of reality to the world. Hey, living and caring, preaching and sharing. It's time for us to unite it. Oh yeah, together we must stand in this struggle, and we all have to overstand. And when the wicked try to be in his evil, with the love of Jah, we will destroy them plan. Reality to the world. I say reality to the world. Oh, reality to the world. I say reality to the world. Listen up, little boys. Listen up, little girls. It worth more than rubies. It worth more than pearls. Listen to the phone voice of reality to the world. Yeah. Like and share, subscribe to this channel. The host of this show is Ross Rolly. He coming with the truth, he will tell you no lie. Hit the notification bell, you will always feel we. Oh yeah, yeah. We see it today. We see it today. Yeah.
Overlooking the Atlantic, underground power cables. Picture this: prime oceanfront property, mansions with pools overlooking the Atlantic, underground power cables, special water pipelines running over a mile. This wasn't just any neighborhood. This was Prado-Vill, and it became the center of one of Guyana's most explosive political scandals. What was Prado-Vill? The name Prado-Vill itself tells you everything. It came from the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, the vehicle of choice for Guyana's political elite under the People's Progressive Party government. There were actually two Pradovilles. Pradoville 1 was located along Ogle Airport Road, and Pradoville 2, the one that sparked the scandal, was built on prime seaside land at Sperendam and Goedverwachting on the east coast of Demerara. In March 2010, during Barrett Jagdeo's presidency, a cabinet meeting took place that would change everything. The cabinet decided to create an exclusive housing development on land that belonged to the National Communications Network. The land would be transferred to the Central Housing and Planning Authority, developed with state funds, and then sold to a select group of people. That select group of people weren't random Guyanese citizens. They were the very cabinet members who made the decision, their families, and their close associates. Before a single house was built, the state poured massive amounts of money into this land. $188 million was spent relocating a telecommunications tower from the National Communications Network. Years later, this showed up in NCN's books as an investment. $200 million was spent by Nickel, National Industrial and Commercial Investments Limited, preparing the land for sale. Roads were built, drainage systems installed, culverts constructed. A special water pipeline was run for over a mile directly to Pradoville too. Underground electrical cables were laid, a luxury not afforded to regular housing schemes. The the total development cost, we're talking hundreds of millions of Guyanese dollars. According to forensic audits conducted in 2015, most recipients paid around $1.5 million for their plots. This worked out to $114 per square foot. Independent appraisals valued the land at $2,250 per square foot. That's an undervaluation of nearly 2,000%. To put this in perspective, regular Guyanese citizens paid $317 per square foot for land in other government schemes like Diamond and Grove. Remigrants, Guyanese returning from abroad, paid $1,111 per square foot, more than 10 times what Prado-Vill recipients paid. Even sugar workers were buying land for $500 per square foot. The aggregate value of the sold land was $246,639,868. The state lost an estimated $250 million in revenue from these below-market sales. Let me name names, because this is about accountability. The biggest player, Barrett Jagdeo, former president, received 2 parcels, lots 241 and 246, totaling approximately 87,220 square feet, paid $9.8 million total. Some sources say $9,335,500, broken down as $7.5 million for one parcel and $2.3 million for another. Built an imposing mansion with a pool overlooking the ocean. The property was later valued at over $246 million. Former cabinet ministers. Clement Rohi, former Home Affairs Minister, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Priya Manikchand, former Education Minister, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Then sold her property to businessman David Nareen for $100 million, violating the 10-year no-sale clause. Robert Prasad, former Natural Resources Minister, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million, transferred title to a relative, then sold for $99 million. Sheikh Baksh, former Housing Minister and CEO of Guyana Water Incorporated, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Dr. Jennifer Westford, former Public Service Minister, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Dr. Roger Luncheon, former Cabinet Secretary and head of Presidential Secretariat, received a plot. His wife, Florine Ramnath, also listed as Flory Loretta Ramnath, received plot 173. Other government officials. Rear Admiral Gary Best, former Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Shalimar Ali Haq, Director of Public Prosecutions, and her husband, Moeen ul Haq, CIOG official, received a plot, paid $1,488,744 for 12,053 square feet. Business figures and political associates. Dr. Rajendra Singh, former CEO of Guyana Sugar Corporation, received a plot, paid $1,502,000 for 13,090 square feet. His company, Future Developers International Guyana, Inc., purchased an additional 24,100 square feet for $3 million. Professor Compton Bourne, former president of Caribbean Development Bank and UG Chancellor, received a plot, paid $1,502,000 for 13,090 square feet. Ramesh Dukku, former chairman of Private Sector Commission and Bank's DIH executive, received a plot, paid $1,502,500. Andrew Ranji Bishop, presidential advisor on climate change and former CEO of Guyana Lands and Surveys Commission, received a plot, paid $1,502,000 for 13,090 square feet. George Halak and Nada Halak, said to be former Middle East envoy, received a plot, paid $5 million for 36,686 square feet. Safraz Khan received a plot, paid $1,502,000 for 13,090 square feet. Lisaveta Ramatar, general manager of Guyana Gold Board and daughter of former President Donald Ramatar, received a plot, paid $1,502,000 for 13,090 square feet. Dr. Ghanshyam Singh, said to be son of former Labor Minister Dr. Nanda Gopal and Kamini Parag Singh, received a plot, paid approximately $1.5 million. Several other individuals were questioned by SOCU but were not confirmed as land beneficiaries. These included Samuel Hines, former Prime Minister, questioned about his role in NCN tower removal, not a landowner. Dr. Nanda Gopal, former Labor Minister, questioned as cabinet member, not confirmed as landowner. Kwame McCoy, former NCN director, questioned about tower removal, not a landowner. Marcia the Deer Sharma, former nickel deputy director, questioned about nickel operations and infrastructure spending, not a landowner. Other cabinet members questioned about the 2010 cabinet decision. According to the charges filed against Irfan Ali, 19 plots were sold below market value for a total of $39.8 million when they were valued at $212.4 million. Of the 28 lots totaling 527,968 square feet, only 172,903 square feet remained unallocated. The scandal wasn't just about the prices. Prado-Vill 2 residents received benefits ordinary Guyanese never got. Water infrastructure. The community went years without a single water meter. While other communities struggled with water access, Prado-Vill 2 had free, unlimited treated water. Water meters weren't installed until around 2015, approximately 5 years after the development. A special water pipeline ran over a mile directly from the Better Hope water plant to Prado-Vill 2. Underground electrical cables were laid, a luxury not afforded to regular housing schemes. Electrical infrastructure. Underground electrical cables, not the standard overhead lines. Jagdio's mansion alone was connected to 3 transformers. In the entire Prado-Vill 2 development, there were only 4 transformers total. For context, large companies typically use just 1 transformer. No transparency. There was no public advertisement of the land sale, no tender process, no documentation of the procedures used for allocations, no checks on whether recipients already owned property, which would have disqualified them under Central Housing and Planning Authority regulations. Meanwhile, there were approximately 25,000 housing applications pending from ordinary Guyanese citizens.
Position every year shouting about this at the top of our voices.
What about within your government?
Yes.
Do you accept bribes?
No, I don't.
We've spoken to a number of Chinese business people in Guyana who said that you do accept bribes, and that have said that in fact it's the only way to get business done is to bribe you. But one Chinese businessman we spoke to involving timber logging told us that basically as long as the vice president is okay with it, it's fine. He just needs to give one phone call to whoever is in charge. They'll get it done right away. The real big boss is the vice president. Everything is under the table. The whole country is like this.
Yeah, well, I can't comment on that because it would be an anonymous person. You can just sit there and fabricate that. As I said before, a lot of the companies and reporters. Well, no, but you can if you name the person, that's fine. When the reporters come from abroad, this is their catch you kind of thing. They always want to make a developing country leader look corrupt. So you've done your bit. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people. I can say 2 persons told me before this interview, don't do the interview with Vice News because that is precisely what they will do. They will fabricate something and come and say they spoke with people here.
Well, we're not fabricating.
Yes, but let me tell you something. So all my statements are in with the Integrity Commission. The last government, they checked everything about me and they didn't find anything. They checked my bank accounts abroad. They checked everything. They didn't find anything. So there has to be evidence of it. If you're not bring in evidence. You were saying an anonymous Chinese source.
Okay, well,
Maybe the Chinese company that did not get the agreement that they wanted here, maybe they're the ones who told you, or it could be just a fictitious thing.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Zhurong?
So my relationship, nothing. He's a tenant in my place. Yeah.
And he's a good friend of yours?
Yes. Yes. He is a friend of ours. His father was here from many years ago.
I mean, he lives next door to you.
Yes.
You know, he was able to arrange meetings and catch-ups with you at any point in the day. He claims
as a friend, yeah.
He claims that through his very close relationship with you, that he's able to get any deal done.
Well, I don't know if that's
able to change laws for investors.
But then which law has been changed for any investor?
So Sue told us that if you want to get anything done in Guyana, you need some hookups. I'm very close with the Vice President and the other officials. The Vice President and I share a very close relationship. Also, if we do the business, he'll help out no matter what. There's no one else who can help like he does. He also says when he's talking about
but help
prospect investors that the Vice President said he can change the constitution. He said he can manage. Everything is going to be done soon. He's really treating us as brothers. He's already trying to help us as much as possible. Of course, I need to give back to him in return.
Yeah, but that is, I don't know about giving back, but I do that to everybody who comes to my office. The American companies come here to see me and they need a meeting. You asked to see me. I have an open door policy since I was president. So people come to see me. But I've had a long history of being in public office, and we never had any of this stuff that you talk. And all my accounts are clear. If you are coming here with specifics, so I just heard what you read, and that's totally accurate. I help out as many people as I can. That's totally accurate what you read there. Unbelievably accurate. It's accurate. So I help people out, but it doesn't mean for consideration. It does not mean for bribe, because I believe that we have a mission to help as many people as possible move forward in this country.
Well, Sue also told us that, I mean, the amount will divide between the Vice President. It's going to be a service or process.
Oh, really?
If we're going to do business together, my boss is not going to directly receive the money, but obviously it's not going to directly transfer to him. The service charge is 4% of the total. It's not only me, most of it's the Vice President. Do you use middlemen like Sue in order to take money on your behalf so that you can keep your hands clean?
No. The answer is no.
Why do you think that Sue would say this?
I don't know. You have to ask him.
I mean, he's saying it because he, as he understands it, that's the truth.
Well, no, because he understands it, so that's what you have to ask him. But the answer is no.
You must listen very carefully.
You will get the support. Sue is my friend. He gets all the support.
We have to be clear about all the agreements.
Sue deals with all the agreements. I don't.
I understand.
The thing is that my thing is I'm in government.
I understand.
So I assist from government side.
I know.
That's it.
Sue interjected, telling Mr. Chan this wasn't the place to talk about the bribe.
因為佢由頭都係啦，即係我要知道，即係啲錢係佢嗰度先嚟。如果唔係，Okay, thank you so much for giving me time. I hope I can see you again.
Yes,
thank you.
And this country got some really stupid people, really.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in a state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives. Wealth is grabbed into the greedy, grubby hands of those who get fat on the toil and labor of good people. Corruption benefits, only temporarily, those who participate in it. Everyone else is a victim of the theft, the deceit, the dishonesty, and the lies that corruption feeds on. You need to know that a corrupt person is stealing from you. Corruption is filthy work and despicable acts of treachery done under the table and behind closed doors. Corruption is a disgusting shame. Corruption keeps a nation back from true development and from progress. Wise investors steer clear of a corrupt environment. They would rather put their resources into a place where the playing field of opportunity is equal for all and not bent towards feeding the financial lust of corrupt, lying, cheating, thieving politicians and government officials. How many wonderful development projects have been lost because the investors didn't want to do business in a swamp of evil? When those great projects go to another nation or to some other place, we all lose. Believe me when I tell you that corruption steals from you, it steals from all of us. Corruption plunders the nation's wealth. Corrupt people compromise on truth, equity, and fairness, choosing instead to feed off the short-term benefits of crookedness, exploitation, and financial perversion. Corruption is not just a personal matter. It's a culture. It's a way of life, not just for individual people, but for companies, communities, governments, and nations. Corrupt nations, hiding behind large companies, will seek to invest in other weak nations in order to take over the assets of the nation that they've invested into. They will provide financial loans to a nation for the much needed infrastructure, and they will do it with assets that they provide. They will sign contracts by lining the pockets of rotten government officials who participate in this kind of corruption and are then held hostage by their own deceit and greed. Corruption is nothing less than a form of theft and national robbery. A corrupt person steals from everyone in society. We all lose when corruption is rampant. Those who participate in corruption have chosen evil over good, lies over truth, and personal gain over well-being of all. To be corrupt means to be rotten. When meat is corrupt, it's rotten, and it stinks. Rotten meat can't be eaten. When a person is corrupt, he's rotten and unfit for a place in the community. A corrupt person should be jailed in order to protect society from the vile deeds of the corrupt person. Government should be protecting us from the foul results of corruption instead of being the proponents and participants in corruption. When corruption is systemic, when it's a culture and a way of life, when corruption thrives, it destroys the health of the community and nation. Now let me tell you something. Defeating corruption is a very difficult thing. The love of money is the root of all evil, the Bible says. People who love money will do almost anything to get it. Those who choose to stand up against corruption, you need to know that we're going to be involved in a war. We will be threatened, vilified, intimidated, marginalized, and ridiculed. These kind of people who stand up against corruption will often feel alone, as if they are the problem instead of the solution. Corruption can only be defeated when enough people have had enough and decide to do something about it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Breaking news. Ministers and government officials. This is from your corruption and stealing's the land from the poor. Yeah, yeah. Corruption must go. Corruption must go. I'm speaking to infants, Ali and Jack Dio. Didn't you hear the poor people crying? Didn't you hear the children suffering? Oh yeah. Corruption must go. Corruption must go. Living in your mansion, creating corruption, preparing and getting ready how to steal the poor man. tramper done. Why you driving by in your fancy car and smoking your big cigar? Oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Corruption must go. Corruption must go. Corruption must go. Infant Ali and Jack Dio. No investigation about Sue. So many years now, and a guy needs people who can have a clue. Corruption must go. Jack Dio must go.